Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a simple but powerful question. How much longer will you wait to live the life you truly want? How many more days will you let slip by, full of excuses, distractions, and hesitation? Time is the one thing in life we can never get back, and yet, we waste it as if there will always be more. But here's the truth. Time doesn't wait for anyone. Every second that passes is a second you will never see again. Every hour wasted is an opportunity lost. We talk about chasing our dreams, pursuing our passions, building a life of meaning, but how many of us are truly doing it? How many of us are still standing still, watching the clock, waiting for the perfect moment to act? Well, I'm here to tell you, the perfect moment doesn't exist. The time is now. The opportunities you want are waiting for you, but they won't wait forever. This moment, right now, is your wake-up call. It's time to stop wasting time. Take a moment to reflect. Not on yesterday, not on the future, but on this moment right now. Because this moment, right here, will never come again. In the blink of an eye, it will be gone. What are you doing with it? Are you using it to build something meaningful? Or are you allowing it to vanish into the ether, as so many of us do, without realizing the cost? Time is our most precious resource. It is more valuable than money, more significant than power, and more fragile than the material things we chase after. Time, once spent, cannot be earned back. It cannot be reclaimed, reversed, or paused. Yet, so many of us, too many of us, treat time like an endless commodity. We waste it on distractions, procrastination, fear, doubt, and worst of all, inaction. Let me ask you, what have you been putting off? What dreams are gathering dust in the corners of your mind? What goals have you let slip because you've been too busy, too tired, or too afraid? How many times have you told yourself, "I'll do it tomorrow"? How often have you traded your ambitions for fleeting comforts, the easy path, or meaningless distractions? It's time to stop. Stop wasting your time. Stop selling yourself short. Stop living life on autopilot, waking up each day only to fall into the same routines, the same habits that are pulling you away from your potential. Stop giving your most precious asset to things that don't move you closer to your dreams, that don't fulfill you, that don't bring joy, growth, or purpose into your life. We live in a world that bombards us with distractions every second of the day. Social media, endless scrolling, binge-watching TV shows, getting caught up in gossip, worrying about things we can't control. These are the thieves of our time. These are the silent killers of our dreams. They rob us of the hours, the days, the months, and eventually the years we need to create, to build, to transform ourselves and the world around us. And let's not forget fear. Fear is one of the greatest time wasters of all. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of change. We let fear paralyze us. We let it convince us that tomorrow will be better, that we'll feel more ready later. But here's the truth. You won't feel ready. You will never feel 100% prepared. The perfect moment you're waiting for doesn't exist. Life doesn't wait for you to feel brave. It doesn't wait for you to feel confident, secure, or fearless. Life moves, time moves, with or without you. So, are you going to let fear hold you back for another day, another week, another year? Are you going to allow it to steal even more of your time? Or are you going to stand up and claim the hours, the minutes, the seconds that are slipping away? Some of us are living as if we have all the time in the world. But I am here to remind you of a hard truth. None of us know how much time we have left. Not a single one of us is promised tomorrow. Every minute you waste is a minute you will never get back. Every day you put off your dreams is a day you will never live again. Think about that. Let it sink in. Your time is finite. It's limited. And that's what makes it so precious. But here's the good news. Right now, in this very moment, you have a choice. You have the power to decide how you're going to use the time you have left. You can choose to stop wasting it. You can choose to live deliberately. You can choose to act, to move, to create, to chase after your goals with everything you've got. You can choose to make every second count. It's easy to make excuses. We all do it. I don't have the time. I'm too busy. I'll start when things settle down. But let me tell you something. Asterisk the perfect time doesn't exist star. Things will never settle down. Life will never stop throwing curveballs at you. There will always be challenges, obstacles, distractions. The key is not to wait for the right moment, but to make the moment right now the one where you take action. Right now is your time. Right now is your chance to step into your purpose, to move toward your dreams. But it won't happen if you keep waiting. It won't happen if you keep putting it off. It won't happen if you keep squandering the hours of your day on things that don't matter. You can either be the person who looks back at their life with pride, knowing you gave everything you had to the things that mattered most, or you can be the person who looks back with regret, wondering where all the time went, wondering what you could have achieved if only you had started sooner. Time is ruthless. It doesn't care about your excuses, your reasons, your justifications. It keeps moving. So, if you want something, if you want to build a business, write a book, start a new career, learn a new skill, strengthen your relationships, improve your health, make an impact in the world, you have to stop wasting time and start doing it now. But how do you do it? How do you break free from the patterns that keep you stuck, that keep you from moving forward? It starts with awareness. You have to become aware of where your time is going. Are you spending hours scrolling through your phone? Are you letting distractions pull you away from what really matters? Are you spending too much time worrying about things you can't control? Be honest with yourself. Look at where your time is going, and then make a conscious decision to redirect it. Next, you need to get clear on your priorities. What matters most to you? What are the things in your life that truly bring you fulfillment, that align with your values, your purpose, your dreams? Once you know what those things are, focus your time and energy on them. Cut out the distractions, the noise, the things that are pulling you away from your goals. And most importantly, take action. Don't wait for tomorrow, for next week, for next year. Take action today, right now. Even if it's small, even if it's imperfect, just start. Progress comes from action, not from perfection. You don't need to have everything figured out before you begin. You just need to start. The path to your dreams is not going to be easy. There will be setbacks, failures, moments of doubt. But every step you take, no matter how small, is a step closer to where you want to be. Every second you use wisely is an investment in your future self. Think about the person you want to become. Think about the life you want to live. That person, that life, is within your reach, but only if you stop wasting time. Only if you make the decision, right here, right now, to use your time wisely, to invest it in the things that matter most to you. But the question remains, why do we keep wasting time? It's because, in the comfort of routine, we tell ourselves that tomorrow will always be there. We let the minutes pass, one after another, and we convince ourselves that we'll get to our goals eventually. We forget that life is happening right now, in this instant, not at some distant point in the future. Let me remind you, your time is your life. Every moment that slips away is a moment of your life you will never get back. And the truth is, the more time you waste, the harder it becomes to recapture the energy, the passion, and the momentum you need to achieve what you truly want. Time doesn't just pass, it takes pieces of you with it. But it doesn't have to be that way. How many more days are you willing to let slip by without making progress on the things that really matter to you? How much longer are you going to let procrastination, fear, and distractions run your life? You see, every day that you wait, someone else is out there taking action. Someone else is using their time wisely. Someone else is moving closer to their dreams, while you remain stuck. Think about the person you admire most. That person didn't get where they are by wasting time. They didn't make excuses, they didn't let fear stop them, and they certainly didn't wait for the perfect moment. They used their time deliberately. They used every second to work toward their vision, their purpose, and their passion. If you want to create a life of meaning, you need to start treating your time as a precious asset. You need to guard it fiercely. Don't let distractions steal it from you. Don't let fear paralyze you. Don't let doubt keep you from moving forward. Take control of your time, and you will take control of your life. You know what the real tragedy is? It's not that people waste time because they're lazy or indifferent. No, the real tragedy is that people waste time because they don't believe in themselves enough. They don't believe that their dreams are worth pursuing. They don't believe that their goals are achievable. So they settle. They settle for less than they deserve, and they let their time drift away. But you're not here to settle. You're not here to play small. You have a fire inside you. You have dreams that are worth pursuing. You have the potential to do incredible things, to make an impact, to change your life and the lives of others. But none of that will happen if you keep wasting time. Imagine, for a moment, that your life is like a bank account. Every day, you are given a limited amount of time, and every day, you get to choose how you spend it. Some people invest their time in things that bring them closer to their dreams, while others waste it on meaningless distractions. The question is, how are you spending your time? Are you investing it wisely, or are you wasting it on things that don't matter? When you start treating time like the precious currency it is, everything changes. You begin to make better decisions. You start to focus on what truly matters. You stop giving your time to people, activities, and habits that drain you. Instead, you focus on growth, on learning, on building the life you want. The secret to success isn't talent or luck or even hard work. The secret to success is how you use your time. Successful people aren't necessarily smarter, stronger, or more gifted than others. They just use their time differently. They prioritize what matters. They take action, even when they don't feel ready. They understand that time is their greatest asset, and they refuse to waste it. And here's the thing. You don't need to make massive changes overnight. You don't need to transform your entire life in a day. You just need to start. You just need to take small, consistent steps every day. Because small actions, when compounded over time, lead to massive results. Stop waiting for the right moment to get started. Stop telling yourself that you'll do it later. Later may never come. The time to act is now. The time to pursue your dreams is today. The time to start living the life you want is this very moment. And let me be clear. This isn't about being busy for the sake of being busy. This is about being purposeful with your time. It's about making sure that the hours you spend are moving you closer to your goals, to your dreams, to the things that matter most to you. It's about cutting out the noise, the distractions, the time wasters, and focusing on what truly brings value to your life. You have to be willing to say no to the things that don't serve you, even if they're comfortable or easy. You have to be willing to let go of the habits and routines that are holding you back. You have to be willing to take risks, to step out of your comfort zone, to fail, and to keep going. Because nothing worth having comes without effort. And every minute you waste is a minute you could have spent building something meaningful. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to let another day slip by without taking action? Or are you going to start right now, in this moment, to take control of your time and your life? You have the power to make that choice. You have the power to change the course of your life, one decision at a time. Every second you waste is a second you could have used to improve yourself, to work on your goals, to move closer to your dreams. Don't let your future self look back with regret. Don't be the person who looks back and wonders, what if I had started sooner? What if I had used my time wisely? What could I have achieved? The truth is, you don't know how much time you have left. None of us do. That's why it's so important to make every moment count. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for next week. Don't wait for next year. Take action today. Take action right now. Because at the end of your life, it won't be the things you did that you'll regret. It will be the things you didn't do. It will be the opportunities you missed, the chances you didn't take, the dreams you didn't pursue. It will be the time you wasted. Let's think about something for a moment. How many hours have you already lost worrying about things that don't even matter? How many days have slipped away while you were waiting for the right time to start something? The hard truth is, there's no such thing as a perfect time. You don't need more time. You need more focus. You need the courage to start even when it's uncomfortable. Time will pass whether you're moving forward or standing still. The question is, will you move with it or let it leave you behind? There's greatness inside you, potential waiting to be unlocked, but you must choose to make it real. Stop telling yourself you'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow never truly arrives. It's just an illusion we use to comfort ourselves, pushing our dreams into a future that remains out of reach. The reality is, today is your day. Right now is your chance. Every second is a new opportunity. What will you make of it? The clock is ticking, and every minute counts. Imagine the life you could live if you stopped wasting time and started making every moment work for you. You could be healthier, more successful, more fulfilled. But it won't happen by chance. It will happen when you make the decision to stop drifting through life and start taking deliberate action. So, I challenge you. Stop wasting time. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop letting fear hold you back. This is your time. This is your moment. Take it. Embrace it. Live it fully. Because at the end of the day, time is all we have. Let's make it count. Thank you.